Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am Ami and it is Conspiracy TV. As you can see, I have a plethora of foods behind me. Today I wanted to get into some prepping, okay? This video is for everyone today, but specifically for my single mommies, okay? This is a single mommy prepping video. So I always talk about, make sure you're stocking up on your food and, we hear about all these shortages and everything that's going on. Excuse me. We also have heard stories, or I've watched stories, and I'm sure you guys have came across them as well. And I can leave some links down to some stories as well of some truck drivers that are actually like speaking out and telling what's going on. The people at the railroads telling what's going on, talking about the shipments and the food just sitting there at the docks and et cetera, et cetera. So if there's not a lot of people to work the docks, like pick up the food, the truck drivers aren't picking up the food, and the trains aren't picking up the food to take them to our distribution centers that distribute our food to us at our local markets and stuff. Um, for a lot of food, it goes through like 2, 3 different trucks. You know what I'm saying, to get where it's going. So if those truck drivers and in trains as well, those train drivers or conductors, whatever you call them, if they're not working, if they're like going on strike because the pay isn't that good, if they're going on strike, that means that there's food just sitting there. That's why there's food shortages. That's why there's such an uproar, because it's literally just sitting. And then by the time we get it, yeah, they already spray preservatives and shit on our shit, but it's like way past fucking due date. It's stale or it's rotted or it's, you know what I'm saying? So that's why when you've been going in the supermarket lately, I know some of you guys have seen you have a limit on certain meats that you can get, specifically with like steaks, ground beefs, stuff like that. Um, a bag of apples, $7. The cheapest fruit that you can find today is bananas. Bananas go from anywhere between like 42 cents and 57, 60 cents a pound. So that's the cheapest fruit that you can get. I do have background noise, so just excuse. There's crickets, it's nature. Look, the wind, people working outside. We just gonna rock and roll with it. Um, I kind of like the natural vibe, so it's cool. Anyways, um, we see a lot of this shit though, y'all. We see a lot of this shit. Bread, $4. You drink soda, you want a pack of soda, you're gonna be paying $8, $9. I went into the supermarket yesterday and I got a little clip. I will insert it. Do y'all see how crazy that shit is? Do you see the prices? I think I like went by some like chicken noodle soup, $3 and like 49 cents or something like that. What? Like, excuse me? Even when I was at Aldi's, y'all, the Aldi prices are going up. The Aldi's prices are going up. Now, if you are a single mommy or any mommy, if you're a single daddy, just a regular daddy, okay? If you are a parent, if you are a young adult, just soak in all this juice, okay? Shop at Aldi's. Shop at the Dollar Tree. There's a misconception when it comes to Dollar Tree. Yes, I am aware that items that the other supermarkets and local markets don't take goes to them, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad. I would stick to the name brands when it comes to the Dollar Tree. And if you go outside the name brands, just take heed. When it comes to prepping, like if you're like, maybe I want to try this prepping item, like taste it first and then like go buy it again to see like if I liked it, okay, I'll go buy that again. You feel me? You kind of got to use your discernment when it comes to Dollar Tree. Of course, great things, prepping items to get at the Dollar Tree is canned goods. Even though they're more expensive than the ones at the store, but the ones at like Aldi's anyways, their canned goods run in between like 53 cents and like $1.50. So it's right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Dollar Tree, I think it's $1.32 after tax. With that $1.25 now, you know that they moved up to $1.25 now. Not the Dollar Tree, but it's the $1.25 tree. Just like 5 and below ain't 5 and below, it's 25 and below. But yes, shit's crazy, y'all. I just want you guys to take heed. It's better to be ahead and to have more than you need than to be in a situation to where you're rationing beans and rice out of cups for months because you played with the recession. You played with the warning signs. We're in a recession right now. Like right now, we're already in the recession. Like we're living in it. Now, it's not going to get real to a lot of us until winter or till we hit that great depression. And I mean, this trickles over into real estate, guys. There's a lot of people that are homeowners that, you know, rent to you that can't afford their own homes. So they're kicking people out. It's a lot of stuff that's not being talked about that is going on. Okay. There's this year should be a tell all. These past 3 years should be a tell all. All the stuff that we've been going through with getting jabbed, sicknesses, illnesses, okay, famine. It's illegal to be homeless in Missouri. Like it's illegal to sleep on the road now. Like you can't sleep under a bridge or you can't sleep like the hobos. You don't see them on the streets no more. It's literally illegal. What is the world coming to? It's illegal to live freely off the land in Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, to be exact. I digress. I digress. It's some serious shit going on. And if we're not taking heed and waking up to the powers that be and the things that they are doing to us to keep us separated, to keep us oppressed, depressed, the chemicals that's going in the food, to keep us in a box, to keep that pineal gland closed. But I'm here and I'm ordained to help you open it up like a lotus. Open it up, okay? But yes, we need to be prepping. I know that a lot of us are on budgets. I myself am on a budget, a small budget. I am a single mother of 2. Okay, so I totally get it. Like I totally get it. So you just go off of what you can afford. So let's say that you go to the store 2 times a week. Um, Make sure you at least get like a few items that you know you're gonna need for the future. Now, on this video, we're gonna stick with food, but you know we'll go over the toiletries and all those other stuff because I think I'm gonna come up with some other video. I'm gonna make some other videos as well. So as far as food goes, if you go to the supermarket a couple times a week, just grab you 1 or 2 extra canned goods. Grab you 1 pack of dried fruit. Grab you a box of oats. You know what I'm saying? Something that you know that's going to sustain and last for 6 months or more, or a year or more. That has that shelf life. Okay, that's prepping. That's how you know you're prepping. Okay. When it comes to prepping, like I said, make sure that it at least has a storage life of 6 months. But yeah, we're gonna go through some of these items, okay, to kind of give you an idea of things to prep. I know that we know like the bases, but it's always just good to, you know, watch somebody go through it and get another opinion, another view. So let's get into the food. Okay, so first we'll start with the rolled oats. We all know that this is like a #1 staple item when it comes to prepping. Okay, oats have a long shelf life, at least 6 months. But I think this is a year shelf life, a year or more. Oats can last you, shit, I think like a couple years, if I'm not mistaken. I have to do more research, but every item on this table right now is 6 months at least shelf life, okay? Then moving forward, We got some great northern beans, okay? Beans can last you a lifetime. Okay, beans are a really good thing to store. All right. You can find these. I found these specific northern beans, great northern beans, at the Dollar Tree. But you can also find these beans at, or sorry, I found these at the Aldi's. But you can also find them at the Dollar Tree. They don't have this exact brand, which this is a good brand, Dakota's. But they do have these at the Dollar Tree. Next is lentils. You can make soups out of this. Okay, you can put this over some rice. You can season this just like you season meat. Okay, lentils. You can make lentil soup. Okay, lentil gumbo. Okay, you could put this. You can mix this with some fish and some rice. Like, you could put this in a broth. Make your own. Oh, come on now. Like, you can do a lot with lentils. And you can also blend lentils up too and use it as a crust, just so you know. Then we have omega rice, okay? Jasmine rice. That good rice, okay? I got this from the Dollar Tree. And rarely do they have bags bigger than this, okay? This gets you 1 pound. So this is 1 full pound of rice. It is gluten-free. Jasmine long rice, okay? Rice will last you a long time. I know a year for sure, and I believe that it'll last longer than that, but it definitely has a year shelf life. Every time you go to Dollar Tree, you just pick up a bag of jasmine rice, throw it in the cart, get you a bucket at home, or get you a tote. The rats can't eat through the tote. Throw them in there, save them up, store them up. Next on the list is ravioli. So this one is ricotta and spinach. It's really yummy. We actually eat these regularly. And that's the thing. Get things that you and your family eat. Don't just stock up on beans and rice because, you know, especially if you don't just eat beans and rice. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Don't limit your taste buds and your, you know, don't limit your family when it comes to taste and different foods, especially in a recession, a depression, or just in a blackout, or, you know, a situation to where it's some Hunger Game type shit going on, which I feel very much for this winter. Shit is getting crazy. We're gonna see shit that we have never seen before, y'all. Okay. So yes, this is the ravioli. It has marinara sauce and it says Parmesan cheese inside, but this definitely is filled with a lot of preservatives. Okay, so is it healthy?